What in the world was that? Oh my goodness. I cannot believe Liverpool just beat PSG 1-0 away from home in a game that was absolutely insanely lopsided. I mean, if you are PSG right now, you have to be absolutely gutted to go through a game like that, where I honestly can't remember seeing a Liverpool team in the last 10 years get dominated like that in possession everywhere on the pitch. I mean, just listen to some of these crazy statistics. First off, it was 1.7 to 0.13 expected goals. PSG, of course, had more expected goals. And then it was 3 big chances to 1. It was 27 shots for PSG to Liverpool's 2. Are you serious? Goalkeeper saves, 9 for Alisson, 0 for PSG, 14-2 on corner kicks, 3 fouls for PSG, 7 by Liverpool, and then the passes, guys. 694 passes for PSG to Liverpool's 295. That is insane. And Liverpool come away with the big dub. By the way, this is the channel that is all Liverpool all the time. It's all red. Please hit that like button and consider subscribing as we continue to cover the best club in the entire world. And they still are. Well, we got a couple points here. I've got 5 in particular. First and foremost, we have to talk about the man of the match, Alisson Becker. This guy was absolutely insane. The best player on the pitch by far. He scored a 9.4 on SofaScore or FotMob or whatever you want to look at. A 9.4, a near perfect performance for Alisson Becker. Absolutely insane. Let's turn these lights on in honor of Alisson, the GOAT. He was imperious back there, making world-class saves. Honestly, this was the Alisson we had a couple years ago, where it's just like was ridiculously hard to score on. Tonight, he was there. I don't know if it was being in Paris. I don't know why that would do it for him. It's not like he's from there or anything, but I don't know. It's a European night, maybe. Maybe that's what gets Alisson going. But he was absolutely insane, playing with the lights out. I mean, just absolutely incredible. Alisson Becker, clear man of the match for Liverpool and really on the entire field. So we have to talk about Slot's incredible changes. I'm in a really cool group, guys, with a group from Discord, a bunch of Liverpool fans. And we chat during the games. It's not mine. I didn't organize it. But it's a really cool group. Big shout out to the Discord group. And we're all in there like, Slot, get Jota off, get Diaz off, let's go. And then finally, it was almost like Arne Slot was waiting. He was just waiting. Like, how long can I go until I make these changes? How much more tired can I let these PSG players become until I make these big changes, get these fresh legs on? And then you saw it. It happened in, what was it, like the 70th minute? No, 79th minute. Oh, no, sorry, 67th minute was Jones and Nunes on. Those were 2 big changes. And in particular, Curtis Jones was absolutely, the game changed when he came on. Liverpool were finally able to retain the ball a little bit, not a lot, but more. Curtis Jones probably had the most possession of any Liverpool player when he came on, and he was just able to retain the ball finally. Diaz couldn't hold onto the ball for nothing. Salah couldn't hold on to the ball for anything. I think Salah lost possession like 15 times in that game, so it was really, really poor. But Darwin Nunez and Curtis Jones changed the game. Darwin Nunez put pressure on up top. Obviously, we know that Darwin Nunez supplied the assists. He got up there, big body, strong, won some challenges in the air finally, and look what happens. So Slot made some really, really good changes. Honestly, I thought they were just kind of like the right calls. It wasn't like anything shocking. It was like you saw Darwin and Curtis warming up, Jota and Diaz off. It was like, yep, that's right. Nope, no surprise there. That's exactly what I think every Liverpool fan was kind of calling out for. And then later on in the game, we see Endo come in, 79th minute. It's 0-0. We don't have a lead, but man, did Endo change that game. Put in some crunching tackles, just calmed everyone down. You could see PSG was just a little bit more confused in possession. They didn't know what to do with it. And it was a fantastic, fantastic change to put Endo on. And then, of course, big Harvey Elliott. You little, come on. A fantastic cameo for Harvey Elliott. It couldn't be more excited for him. Honestly, like if I could have picked the two players to get goal contributions, I would have wanted Darwin Nunez to get one of them and Harvey Elliott. I didn't even think he was going to play, but Harvey Elliott comes on. It's like, come on, big Harv, get in there, buddy. And first touch of the game, bang, bang. Golazzo. It looked honestly like a vintage Salah goal with the left there. Man, what? I'm just like, I can't believe it. That's just so nuts. So the changes for Slot they were just impeccable. Big, brave, brazen Harvey Elliott. You little guy, man, Harvey. I want him to stay. I really do. This guy, I think he's got some stuff to give. Not least, I mean, maybe he's just a really good squad player that comes on in moments like this and just produces these magical moments. He was doing this all last season. He did it in the preseason. I just hope, I'm not Slot. I trust Slot. I trust his judgment. But man, Harvey Elliott, dude, just amazing. And we got to talk about Darwin Nunez too, because our attack changed when Darwin Nunez came on. And in a game like this where we were getting bullied, every single player on the pitch was getting bullied off the ball. We were losing every 50-50 duel, aerial duels, ground duels. Nobody could win a duel. And Darwin Nunez comes in and he wins some duels, finally. The jewels, right? The jewels that we hear so much about from Slot. And Darwin Nunez just changed how we were able to play. And that was really good to see because, we want to see that from Darwin Nunez. I think we were all kind of clamoring for somebody with a big, physical, fast nature, and that was Darwin Nunez. We needed that in this game. And full credit to Slot for waiting as long as he did to put on the fresh legs of Darwin Nunez. And you could tell that the PSG defenders, who were very good in this game, very, very good, they didn't want to go up in a challenge with Darwin Nunez. They weren't up for it. And so Darwin Nunez, I think Darwin only won like two challenges, one or two duels, one on the ground, one in the air. And, but one of those was the decisive duel that led to the goal. So, massive props for Darwin Nunez. Just a big boost of confidence for him and Harvey Elliott. And then the man, myth, legend of Endo. When Slot brought Endo on, I was thinking in my head, this would be really poetic if Liverpool went on to win this game, because the talk right now on social media with Endo is Slot brings in Endo and the game's as good as done. It's basically over. And so the poetic nature of bringing Endo on and then scoring that goal and seeing off a 1-0 win in Paris in a game that Liverpool had absolutely no business winning is just poetic. It's just poetic. I love it. It's just fantastic. So, the heart is still beating. I cannot believe we won that game 1-0. My goodness. But those are the types of games that you have to pull out to win the Champions League. And that was a massive game away to PSG in a round like this where Liverpool were coming off a week of rest. We were obviously rusty. I don't know why this team hates rest, but they do. Play so much better when they're playing every 3 days. And so Liverpool escape Paris with a 1-0 win and a fantastic result to take back to Anfield. I'd love to know what you thought of the game. Is your heart rate still up high like mine? Man, I'm just thrilled because now we get to go into the weekend with Southampton and we get to play another Premier League game, add more points into the points column, hopefully. The game needs to be played. I'm not going to say it's an automatic win, but Liverpool can go back home feeling really, really good about this. And so I'd love to know what you think. Drop your comments in below.